sweaty palms, dry throat, heart thumping. Well, some people call it stage fright. It's not that I have seen a ghost. Some people call it glossophobia. But actually, what I call is overthinking. Good morning, friends. We are today going to talk about the difference between thinking, which is good, and overthinking, which is actually bad. It is a kind of a suffering, or what I call mental self-torture with a popcorn. You had a fight. He said some harsh words, you said some harsh words. But शब्दों का बाण तो अब निकल गया है. Those words cannot be taken back. His one single line, you'll have 14 different versions of it. And you'll have zero peace. It's like you have created an alternate reality. Or what I say, Ekta Kapoor ka pura production house is sitting in your head. On Sunday, you and I shared a spark. On Monday, I said something which overwhelmed you. Tuesday, I was all stoic. Wednesday, I was checking my phone every 5 minutes to see if you have messaged me. And Thursday, I was begging on my knees, saying, please take me back. She barely even knows my name. Well, a little bit dramatic, but it actually happens to some people. We call it drama, but it is actually looping. And the brain loves to loop. It loves to create scenarios. It tries to revisit the things over and over again. That is the reason why some people say an empty mind is a devil's workshop. Because this looping usually happens in the evening when you are alone, you are in the bed but you are not asleep, and what you say is you are just thinking. What do I do when I do looping? I sometimes hit the gym. Not to make the abs, that age is gone. If I do 60 minutes of cardio, what I realize is my legs might hurt, my heart might be burning, lungs might be burning. But what actually happens is, for the first time in entire day, my mind is quiet. I'm not happy, I'm not sad. I just have some peace. And my brothers and sisters, this is a peace that everybody is chasing. A friend of mine once said, लड़कियों का काम होता है overthink करना. Introduce me to one girl which doesn't overthink. But actually what she was referring to was, she and her husband were having a fight. Actually, technically speaking, he was sitting quiet in one corner. And while she had imagined that he had filed for divorce, after that he had remarried, and even filed for custody of the dog. I wasn't sure. Assume कि therapist को call कर. Very meekingly, I just said her these words. लड़कियों का काम, if you think it's the girl's prerogative to overthink, then it's the man's tendency to feel anger. But you don't see me punching my fist on the walls every day. Learn to manage your storm. Okay? Domesticate yourself. Mop up after it has gone. Because end of the day, who suffered from all this is only you. This is what happens. During my happy days, you can see me climbing up the hill. You can see me dancing. Yes, sometimes I do. Or you can see me holding hands with somebody I care about. I am in a bliss. But it is not because what I'm doing. It is because for the first time, I'm not judging. I'm living in the moment. And that is what happiness is. So, if you ever question yourself, am I thinking or am I suffering? Answer these 4 questions. First, Is the same thoughts bothering you over and over again? Are you feeling heavier, not lighter? Are you imagining doom scenarios without any proof? And the fourth is, am I punishing myself mentally? If the answer is yes, then stop and press reset. Because thinking will not take you anywhere. Do something. Do anything. You want to cook, cook. You want to run, run. You want to sing, sing, bake, cry. Do anything. Just don't sit and suffer in silence. I would like to part with one few words. Forgiveness is not for you. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. Because end of the day, if you're holding bitterness, you are actually drinking from a cup of poison and expecting somebody else to die. Let go. Be free. Thinking is essential. I'm not saying that. And that is the reason why it is always said, think before you act. But looping is a trap. Your brain needs a torch to guide. It does not need to burn itself. The world does not need your perfect thoughts. It needs your clear mind, your kind heart, and your pure soul. So, my ladies and gentlemen, all I leave you with one word: think, but do not loop. Do not torture yourself.